African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the Special Military Operation 3rd of September, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Volchansk, Bryansk, and Liptsov directions inflicted defeat on formations of the 36th Marine Brigade, the 103rd and 114th Territorial Defense Brigades in the areas of the settlements of Liptsov, Dergachi, and Volchansk in the Kharkov region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost more than 150 servicemen, a tank, an armored combat vehicle, 3 cars, and a 122mm Grad multiple launch rocket system combat vehicle. Units of the West Group of Forces improved their tactical position, defeated the manpower and equipment of the 14th, 44th, 116th Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 117th Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Kupiansk, Petropavlovka in the Kharkiv region, Torskoye in the Donetsk People's Republic, as well as Serebryanskoye Forestry. A counterattack by the assault group of the 30th Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine was repelled. The enemy's losses amounted to 450 soldiers, 2 vehicles, a Polish-made 155mm Crab self-propelled artillery unit, a British-made 155mm FH-70 howitzer and 2 152mm D-20 howitzers. 9 field ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Southern Group of Forces continued to advance into the depths of the enemy's defense, inflicting defeat on the formations of the 24th, 32nd, 100th, 117th Mechanized, 46th Airmobile, 10th Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 116th Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Zvanovka, Predtikino, Grigorovka, Chesavyar, and Belyagora of the Donetsk People's Republic. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 710 servicemen, 6 vehicles, a U.S.-made 155mm Paladin self-propelled artillery unit, a U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzer, a 152mm Akatsiyev self-propelled artillery unit, and a 122mm D-30 howitzer. 5 field ammunition depots and the Anklevin electronic warfare station were destroyed. Units of the Center Group of Forces continued to advance deep into the enemy's defense, defeated the formations of the 31st, 53rd Mechanized, 142nd Infantry, 95th Airborne Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 109th Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Druzhba, Panteleimonovka, Rozovka, Seledovo, Grodovka, and Zavodnoye of the Donetsk People's Republic. 7 counterattacks of assault groups of the 59th Motorized Infantry, 144th Infantry, 25th Airborne Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 12th and 14th Brigades of the National Guard were repelled. The enemy's losses amounted to 490 servicemen, 4 combat armored vehicles, 3 pickups, a U.S.-made 155mm Paladin self-propelled artillery unit, and a 122mm D-30 howitzer. Units of the East Group of Forces occupied more advantageous lines and positions, defeated the formations of the 31st, 72nd Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 129th Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Bogodar, Vodyanoye, and Ugledar of the Donetsk People's Republic. Repulsed 3 counterattacks of assault groups of the 72nd Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The enemy lost up to 150 servicemen, 3 vehicles, and 2 Polish-made 155mm Crab self-propelled artillery units. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted losses on concentrations of manpower and equipment of the 128th Mountain Assault Brigade, 141st Infantry Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, 37th Marine Brigade and 39th Coastal Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Novodanilovka in the Zaporizhia region, Berislav, Tokarevka, and Kazatskoye in the Kherson region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 60 servicemen, 2 vehicles, and a 152mm St-B howitzer. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of the groups of troops of the armed forces of the Russian Federation destroyed a warehouse of aviation weapons and struck concentrations of enemy manpower and military equipment in 149 areas. Air defense systems shot down a MiG-29 aircraft of the Ukrainian Air Force, 3 U.S.-made HIMARS rockets, and 37 unmanned aerial vehicles. Since the beginning of the special military operation, a total of 642 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 30,987 unmanned aerial vehicles, 575 anti-aircraft missile systems, 17,811 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,435 multiple launch rocket systems, 13,985 field artillery pieces and mortars, and 25,539 special military vehicles have been destroyed. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.